Hello everybody, welcome to Inter Milan versus Inter Miami here in northern Italy. Milan hosts one of the big nights in the Westie TV Charity Cup. A second leg awaits for these two sides. Hakan Çalhanoğlu penalty was enough in the first leg to separate the sides, but Miami were there, they were close. And well, there is excitement all around this stadium tonight. Keep an eye on Lautaro Martinez, Internazionale's top Champions League top scorer. And well, the lineups tonight will surely reveal a bit more about these two sides. As far as I see, they're unchanged, but there will still be players up and down the pitch that will cause and create chaos, controversy, and maybe a bit of sparkle and a hint of magic at the same time. So then, let's have a look then. Jan Sommer in the net for Inter Milan, Di Marco, Bastoni, Acerbi, Mkhitaryan, Barea and Çalhanoğlu, Martinez and Thuram up front. But Akanji and Dumfries in there too. Keep an eye for Carlos Augusto, Bisek and Martinez and Damian on the bench tonight. Says Filip Sucic. Ustari in the net then, Alba, Allen, Falcon and Loire, Segovia, De Paul, Busquets and Allende, Suarez and Lionel Messi up front for Inter Miami. Keep an eye for Rodriguez and Obando on the bench, Weigand and Laviles in there too. Keep an eye. There's some big stars on the bench, there's some big stars on the pitch. And now, there we go. The last North American side in the competition. Get us underway here in Milan. First time Inter Miami have played in Milan, actually. A former club owner used to play in this very stadium, David Beckham. Well, he had two loan spells at HE Milan while he was at LA Galaxy, or trying to get into the FIFA World Cup squad. Oh, good save Astari already, denying Nicolo Barea. A nice early start then for the blue side of Milan. Bastoni headed down for Marcus Thuram. Cleared up field, and now Suarez on the chase. On to Jan Sommer. It's really quite far out of his line. Mkhitaryan. Barea to Lautaro. Falcon to Telasco. Miami on the ball again. Remember, if Miami can just find one goal tonight, then we'll go to extra time. No away goals in this competition, of course, and excitement regardless of what goes on. Here's Di Marco. Oh! Federico Di Marco for Internazionale Milano. And Giuseppe Meazza is rocking. A brilliant goal. Took his time. Bent it round Astari. And well, Inter Milan double their lead. Well, here we go then. Miami now on the charge. Here's Messi. Rodrigo De Paul. Busquets to Allende. Rodrigo De Paul. Suarez trying to cannon one in. Messi laid off. Suarez! Great save by Jan Sommer, and Inter Miami denied. Well, 2-0 aggregate now, and well, Miami have a lot of work to do. Here's Rodrigo de Paul. Couple of skill moves, but that won't get them around a quarter-final place. Busquets to de Paul again. Suarez. Miami look a bit clueless here, I will be honest. And well, that has paid the price. Here's Barea. Mkhitaryan. Bastoni to Barea. I wouldn't be surprised if this ends up being 3 or 4-0 aggregate here. Lautaro Martinez cleverly flicked down for Barea to try and follow up with, but just a bit too low. Suarez. Poor pass, looking for Allende. Enzo Dumfries. Barea to Çalhanoğlu and forward to Marcus Thuram. Thuram. Çalhanoğlu. Barea cut out by Rodrigo de Paul, and Jordi Alba picks it up. Telasco. Busquets. Manuel Akanji. Wide to Mkhitaryan. Coming up on the stroke of half-time now. Trying to find DiMarco, but Allende popping it forward to Messi. Here's Messi now, freedom to run, freedom of space. Çalhanoğlu. Referee didn't see an issue with that. And we're going to come up to the half-time break now, but last attack may be Lautaro Martinez. Martinez, good save, Astari. And well, that is the half-time break then. 1-0 for a Federico DiMarco goal. An early shot on target, doubling their lead on aggregate. At the half-time break then, Inter Milan 1, Miami 0, 2-0 to Inter Milan on aggregate. Here we are then, welcome to the second half, and well, for those of you who are watching around the world and are celebrating tonight, happy Halloween. May all your spooky treats come true. Milan dispossessed by the Inter Miami defence. Now Messi's on the ball. Played to Suarez. Dispossessed by Çalhanoğlu again. Çalhanoğlu's been brilliant with Mkhitaryan in this midfield with Barea. Here he is now, Barea. Lautaro Martinez wide over to Dumfries. Alba. Here is Suarez. Oh, lovely play. Here's Telasco. Got to find the cross now. Took too long. Rodrigo de Paul. Rodrigo de Paul! Wide of the mark from the Argentine. Thought he'd give it a go, but well, it's just a bit wide of the mark, isn't it? DiMarco. Allende to Messi. Suarez. Or Jordi Alba now in the box. Alba! Oh! Tried what DiMarco did in the first half. It didn't quite work out for them. Well, Segovia is coming off for Rodriguez. I will say Inter Miami have actually kept Inter Milan at bay quite nicely in the second leg, despite the goals. Probably shouldn't have been a penalty in the first leg either. Controversial penalties all across the board. The first leg of the Liverpool game and this competition so far. Lautaro Martinez, Messi, and Internazionale get their way. Thuram, Lautaro again. Knocked into the box. Ustari collects nicely. Alberto Rodriguez. Played into Suarez. And a weird chip ball that didn't really work in Miami's favour. Really slowed that counter-attack, but Inter's back five seems to be working very well. And well, it means that this result, their winning streak is now up to 5, the longest in the competition. Of all the Charity Cup teams. Suarez cut out by Akanji, and Dumfries is there. Sommer into Bastoni. Barea to Lautaro. Thuram. Another goal would be fantastic for Milan. Barea knocking it in. Ustari's there, trying to find Mkhitaryan at the back post, but it wasn't quite to be for is Allende. Miami blocked out, and well, it looks like this might be over for them here. It does look like it might be over for them. Thuram striking one, and it's wide past the post of Ustari. Here we go then. Mkhitaryan coming off for David Fratesi, the man who got an equaliser against Barcelona in the semi-finals of the Champions League last season. It's a magical moment for him. Messi. 1 minute added time. And potentially the last action of Miami's. And that's it. Inter Milan proceed on to a quarter-final. It's Celtic or Tottenham tomorrow. More likely going to be Tottenham. We'll find out. But Inter Milan will face off in the third quarter-final match on the 16th of November against either Tottenham or Celtic. With a Federico Di Marco goal, we say goodbye to Messi and Suarez and co. But Inter Milan keep on the hot streak. Full time here in Milan. Inter 1, Miami 0. 2-0 on aggregate.